you're working, you have a paycheck. When you retire, that paycheck stops. The big question you'll ask yourself is, where do I pull money from first? If done wrong, you could pay a lot more in taxes than you need to. Today, I'll break down how to create income in retirement while paying as little tax as possible. Hey everyone, I'm Brian Skinner from Skinner Wealth Strategies. If you think withdrawing from retirement accounts is simple, stick around. These are strategies that could save you thousands. Let's get into it. First, we want to identify our guaranteed income sources. Pension, Social Security, if you have rental income. Those are defined income streams. We want to know what they are. Add up, what do all these different income streams look like at different points in my retirement? Because they won't all necessarily start at the same time. Next, we need to identify, what are we solving for? What do you need from an after-tax income perspective to meet your expenses month to month, year to year? What does that number look like for you? Once we have your guaranteed income sources and your expenses, we can overlay those two things and see how much of a shortfall there is month to month, year to year. To make up that shortfall, you're likely going to have to take money out of your investments to sit on top of your defined income sources to now meet your entire expense need. Next, you really want to understand the different account types that you might have going into retirement. And there's a few kinds. First are your taxable accounts, your non-retirement taxable every year investment/brokerage accounts. Money market, CDs, checking accounts, all of those things fall under this bucket as well. Taxes owed each year if you have taxable gains or if you have dividends and interest. The second bucket is where the vast majority of Americans have their retirement savings. In the tax-deferred bucket, money that you have not yet paid tax on. Traditional IRAs, 401ks, 403bs, asset types just like that. As you withdraw money from those accounts, every dollar that comes out will sit on your tax return, taxable to you as $1 of income, subject to ordinary income tax rates. The third bucket is your Roth accounts, either Roth IRAs or Roth 401k plans. These dollars have been contributed in an after-tax basis. You've already paid the tax. While they've grown, you have not paid tax, and when you withdraw the money, you don't have to pay tax either. Every dollar you take out does not show up on your tax return as income. This is going to help you be able to keep your taxable income low. When your income is low on your tax return, that helps you qualify for a whole host of various tax strategies, tax credits, helps you qualify for lower Medicare premiums, can even help you qualify for reduced premiums on your medical insurance if you're under the age of 65. There's a general rule of thumb that you spend your taxable money first, then your pre-tax dollars, and then your post or after-tax dollars like your Roth bucket. That rule of thumb is really not ideal when it comes to maximizing tax savings. The ideal scenario is going to be specific to you, generally created from a distribution stream that may mix in all three in 1 year. Because you know the tax treatment and how it's going to look when you make distributions from each of these buckets, you can be in charge of what your tax rate looks like on your tax return. Being in control of what your tax return looks like allows you to control your tax bracket, helps you eliminate the risk of unnecessary tax spikes in retirement, can even unlock things like 0% capital gains taxes on investments, can help you pay significantly less taxes on your Social Security income, among many other things. Being in control, that's what unlocks tax flexibility for you, the retiree. One thing to be mindful of is required minimum distributions. In your pre-tax bucket, again, where most of America has the majority of their retirement savings, starting at age 73 or 75, depending on your birth year, you have to take money out of those plans whether you want to or not. It doesn't matter. The government forces those dollars out. Every dollar that comes out is taxable to you as income. These RMDs might serve to eliminate the tax flexibility that you've enjoyed in previous years. So you want to be planning ahead, looking out the windshield if you're driving a car, so to speak. You know those RMDs are coming. What can you do ahead of time to reduce their impact on your tax flexibility in retirement planning? A smart withdrawal strategy can, 1, make your money last longer, and 2, save you tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in lifetime tax bills. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, just the best answer for you. Do you want a custom retirement plan? Then let's talk. If you found this content helpful, you found it informative, awesome. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, connect on LinkedIn. I'm going to be putting out more content just like this. If you have other questions that are a little bit deeper that I wasn't able to dive into in this video, or you have questions about how it pertains to you individually, awesome, totally okay. go to the link on my website. There's a space where you can book some time with us. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Help you as much as I can. It's complimentary. I'll point you in the right direction. If you have other questions, we can tackle those too. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great day.